Hello everyone, welcome back to Park Views with Brad Hughes. Today I'm doing something very different, and the reason I'm doing it is because I've heard a lot of people say they don't understand how to use a My Disney Experience app. It's not that hard. I'm going to teach you guys how to set everything up, and you can show this to anybody who's going to Disney World either for a first time or for a first time in a long time since the addition of My Magic Plus and all that stuff. So we're going to go through it and completely start from scratch, and I will show you guys how to do a little bit of everything here. This is the main screen you'll come to once you load the app and launch it on your device. You can use the phone. I have it on my phone, obviously, but for display purposes on this video, we're going to use the iPad so you can see it a little bit better. So you'll see a few things when you first log into the app. First thing you'll see is a few advertisements for other Disney services. You don't really need to worry about that too much unless you're going to buy something like Memory Maker. But I will tell you the first thing I would do once you create an account would be setting up a credit card. I'm going to sign into my account here. Touch sliding. All right, so here's what the screen looks like once you've created an account and logged in. Creating an account is very easy. You got to follow a few steps. Nothing too nuts. Basic account creation if you've ever made an account for anything else. Also, if you've ever made an account with ESPN or Disneyland or bought tickets online, or any division of the Walt Disney Company, Lucasfilm, ABC, it all counts as a My Disney Experience account, so you probably already have an account if you have one of those. First off, like I said, the first thing I would do is I would add a credit card. So what you want to do is you want to come down here, hit the three little lines, scroll down to My Profile, and hit Payment Method. So it'll show you a few options here for credit card. Now the reason I want you to add this first is because when you're making dining reservations, it can be really tricky sometimes to get your information loaded as quickly as it takes before somebody else grabs that dining reservation. So this is what you want to do first. It's really easy to do. Obviously not going to do it here because you can already see the last four of my credit card, which isn't going to help you too much, but you can go through and you can type the numbers in manually. You can scan the credit card in and it'll take it automatically. But make sure you do that first. That is the first step. Now, let's talk about a few other things while we're doing this. So, you can see I have some plans already. Disney's All Summer Resort, August 29th through the 31st. And then tonight, Peter Pan's flight from 6:55 to 7:55. But there's a lot more in this app that's right at your fingertips, and a lot of people don't even know that this is here. So, let me show you what I'm talking about. Boom. This is going to give you all the accurate wait times for everything after this Disney Play ad goes away. This is going to give you a map view. Have downloaded a map view of the entire park, and it'll give you wait times for everything. You can scroll through and you can use it like a map. Wow, Splash Mountain has a 130-minute wait right now. That's a lot. You can use it as a map, or you can do a few cool things that I think make this a little more user-friendly. You can hit filter and you can select a certain park. So let's see what Flight of Passage is right now. So we're going to hit Animal Kingdom. Boom. Then it brings you over to Animal Kingdom, and it still has that map style. But what you can also do is hit this little button up top right here on the right, show list, and it'll give you from least amount of wait time to the most wait time the attractions right now in that park that you're selecting. You can take that filter off if you want to see everything. Boom, apply it. Make sure you hit apply, because if you don't hit apply, it won't add it to your list, and it'll give you all the attractions across property. Pretty cool, right? So make sure you utilize that. That's a lot. There's more than that too. You can hit characters. It'll tell you where they meet and when. So Bo Peep. And when. Let's say you wanted to meet, let's pick a random character here. Let's do Launchpad McQuack. Boom. It'll tell you where to meet and when to meet. And also if you're in the park, you can click get directions to it. So let's say I'm at, if you're in the park and have GPS, it'll automatically pop up. I'm obviously not in the park, I'm at home, so it doesn't show me where that is now, but if you do it, it'll show you right where to do it. I think it's hilarious that they're using this launch pad. You also can do this with attractions. So if we go back here, it'll give you everything. It'll show you where dining locations are. It'll show you everything. This is one of the biggest parts of the app that I feel like a lot of people don't utilize. So let's talk about what most people use this for now is fast passes, right? Before you do anything else with the app, you've created an account. So the next thing I would do with the app is I would set up all your friends and family. I also need to stress this. If you're traveling with people, you need one account per family traveling, because you can add everybody into your account, and if you don't, it makes it so much harder to make plans. Now you can still do it, and I will show you how to do it, but it makes it way, way, way harder, way more unnecessarily hard than it needs to be to simply just add people to fast passes. So let me show you how you do this. Let's get out of here. Boom, boom. It'll bring you to this screen right here. What you want to do is you want to go to My Profile, and you want to hit this Family and Friend tabs up here. Let it load. Cool. So it's going to show everybody that I'm either family and friends with, or everybody who is on my account. It shows a lot of people, right? But let's say somebody else is going with me. Let's say my friend Dallin is going with me. All right. So what you're going to do now is you are going to make that person show up. I'm going to show you two ways to do this. First way I'm going to show you is how to add someone who is not already on a My Disney Experience account. So it's really simple. You will go here, you will hit add a guest. You'll say, I'll enter their name and age. Let's say we're adding someone named John Thomas. Age 18. That's all you need to add. First, last name, and age. If you want to add their birthday, you can do it. If your children are under 18, it's going to automatically ask for their birthday. So if anyone in your group is younger than that, you will have to add their birthday in here as well. Okay, we're going to add this guest. So now what you would do, if that person was with you, you would go through here and you would link tickets to them. How do you do that? Let me show you. You come back through here. You're going to go back to My Profile, Magic Bands and Cards. You are going to hit link a magic band or card once it loads. And you can do one of two things. You can link a magic band or card to you or anyone else. So what you would do is you would scan the ticket, and what you want to do is, yes, it is your account. You're linking that person's ticket to the app. So you want that person's ticket to be linked to them. I know that sounds very simple, but people mess this up all the time. So this is something you have to be very, very careful about. And I'm going to show you how to do this using a magic band. I have here this Black Panther magic band that I haven't linked yet. So I'm going to show you how to link a magic band. Now, linking a magic band doesn't necessarily mean you have a ticket. You can have a magic band that is blank that you're linking to an account that already has tickets set up. So I have an annual pass, right? So this magic band is blank. Once I link it to myself, it is going to be a copy of my annual pass. And so I can have multiple magic bands. And I have multiple magic bands. Let's link a magic band or card. Boom. So the card will generally have a ticket on it. Very rarely would you be linking a card that doesn't have what they call entitlement attached to it, meaning your ticket or something like that. But a magic band is a little different. So what you'll do is you'll see it on the back of the magic bands. They have these numbers. So you're going to type those numbers into your app right here. And then what you're going to do once you have those numbers typed in is you are going to decide who that goes to. And now this goes with the ticket as well. So if you have a ticket and it is not your ticket, you are not going to link it to you. You are going to link it to the person who is using the ticket. So this is my magic band. We're going to hit my name here and confirm. And you'll see the little message here. Has been linked. Perfect. Very easy, very simple. Now you would repeat that process. If there was another one, you would type that number in and select it to the other person. You will want to make sure you do not attach it to the wrong person. Let's head back out and I'm going to show you how to add. Gotta have a lot of magic bands, see, 104, but that's not really even all of them because I went through and deleted a bunch of them. Let's go here and show you how to add someone who already has a My Disney Experience account. So you're going to go back to this family and friends list. Now, this is only for someone who already has a My Disney Experience account. So I'm using, for example, my friend Dallin. Dallin from Offhand Disney. If you don't know him, you should. He's fantastic. He's a great guy, and I'm going to add him to My Disney Experience. So you're going to scroll down here. You're going to hit Add a Guest, just like we did with John Thomas, but you're going to add a different way. You're going to hit, I'll enter their name and age. So we're going to hit Dallin Smith, D-A-L-L-I-N S-M-I-T-H. Dallin just turned 21, so he's over 18 years old. Now here's what the difference is. If you're managing this guest, that means you are the one who is going to be, they're going to be on your account. So obviously if they already have an account, they can't also be on your account. It's two different things. So you're gonna hit invite this guest to connect. Then it gives you the option to add their email. So that's what you wanna do. And I'm not gonna put Dallin's email in here because you don't need to be messaging him, but you type their email in right there. Then add guest. Now what this does, it is now sending him a friend request, just like Facebook. It sends a Facebook style request, so you'll see here now he is on my list of friends, but see how it says invitation pending? He has to go through his My Disney Experience account and accept my friendship. Once that happens, I can make plans for me and Dallin. Speaking of fast passes, I'm going to show you how to get fast passes. Now you have to do those steps that I just mentioned before, adding all the people, linking all your tickets. Once you've done that, you can continue and go through with getting fast passes. It's very easy to do. You're going to come down here, hit the little plus button, boom. You're going to hit the side that says Get Fast Pass Plus, boom, and you're going to select everyone who is going. So I'm going to say it is going to be me and my son going today. Now make sure you select everyone that is actually going. I'm going to put me, Bentley, and Britton, that we're all three going, okay? And we already have our tickets linked for all these people because they have annual passes, and I've done that step already. Hit continue. You're going to scroll and select the day. So I'm going to make fast passes, because since I'm annual pass holder, up to 30 days in advance, so we're going to go to August 31st. Then you scroll down and you select the park you're going to. On this day, hypothetically speaking, we are going to be going to Animal Kingdom, so we're going to select Animal Kingdom. And here's the cool thing about My Disney Experience. My Disney Experience lets you break everything down to get a wide variety of fast passes that are available. So you can break it down by morning, afternoon, evening, but if you want to be more specific, you can hit each individual time frame. So 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9, it goes every 30 minutes for the entire day. The cool thing about this is the fast passes are a live system. So let's say I grab this Navi River Journey at 11:35. Boom, confirm it. You can make up to 3 fast passes per day. The only park that's a little different, well, let me go back to this. All right, boom. So now we have a fast pass for Navi River Journey on August 31st at 10 whatever o'clock it was. But when I said it is a live system, what that means is if I go through now and I cancel that fast pass, there it is, that fast pass will now be able to be used by anyone else who is looking. Boom, canceling that. And you want to make sure you select everybody when you're canceling it. Boom, cancel selections. Cool. So now the people who are looking for fast passes now will be able to find that option as well as anything else they saw. So what it does is it tries to get you, let me just select Bentley and Britton again. It tries to get you closest to the time that you pick. Sometimes there's nothing available at that time. So that's why sometimes there's no availability. Like we just showed this and there was no flight of passage because there was no flight of passage available at that time. Let's see if we can break it down a little bit. So every time I'm hitting a new time, it's refreshing the list. So you'll see there'll be different stuff that pops up every time I do it. See? Now there are tiers. So tier 1 at Animal Kingdom is Pandora and then everything else. So think about it like Chinese food. You can hit 1 from column A and 2 from column B. The same thing is at Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Magic Kingdom does not tier their fast passes, which makes it a little tricky when you're planning. At the other parks. Magic Kingdom has it the best, I think. They count all of their attractions as equal. Hollywood Studios, it is Toy Story Land, and then everything else, I believe. Epcot is Frozen, Test Track, and Soarin', and then everything else. You can pick 1 of those and 2 from the other columns for the big stuff. Not too bad, right? And I think the last thing I need to show you here is how to reserve dining. So this is why putting a credit card when you first start is easy. Now, if you have a credit card linked to your account, you can't buy things with it unless you're staying at a Disney World resort, and then you still have to go through to your front desk of that resort and check in and set a PIN and all that kind of stuff. So the only thing that the app really does is for in-app purchases. So like Mirror Maker would be able to charge to your credit card because that's something you bought in the app, but it also is a way to hold dining reservations. So dining reservations can be booked 180 days out. That's pretty far. That's 6 months in advance. So let's say there's 2 of us going, boom, and we're gonna go as far out as it'll let us go. Let's go to January 2020 on the 25th. That's as far out as it'll let us go. And let's see what's available. Let's hit dinner. 2020, January 25th. God, feels like the future, doesn't it? So it's gonna give us everything available. you can see even 180 days out, Ohana doesn't have a lot. That's a really hard one to get. It's very, very popular because it's really, really good. So it'll let you do it. So let's just grab something here. Let's say be our guest 5:35 that day. Boom. And it's gonna take us to a screen where we have to confirm it. And the reason they make you do a credit card on here is because the credit card is what guarantees the reservation. So if you make sure you read all this stuff here. You have a certain period of time before you can cancel it. It's the day before. So if you don't cancel it within the day before, it will charge you $10 per person on the reservation. So for this one, it would charge me $20 if I just didn't show up and cancel it in time. So you scroll on through, select the credit card you wish to choose, read to the terms and agreements, and book now. You don't get charged anything unless you do not show up. So don't be scared to use your credit card for the guarantees, because unless you don't show up, you'll be fine. And it's taking its time. Boom. Beautiful. Now I have a dining reservation. All right, and I'm canceling it because it is not needed. This was just for demonstration. Boom, cancel. So we're cancel that. Now someone else can find that and grab it. Now, last thing I want to show you about fast passes is, well, let me go back to the main screen here. All your plans show up right here in the My Plans category. You can click on it and it'll show you everything. So I made fast passes for today as well. I might be going to Magic Kingdom later. I don't know. I found some cool stuff. But you can do everything. You can cancel everything from here, and you can see all your stuff. You can even see your resort check-in. But you can see everything that we have in the future as far as plans go. So pretty cool. So you have stuff all the way out through December 16th. So everything is going to show up right here. One cool thing about My Magic Plus is your fast passes are not set in stone. Yes, we booked Peter Pan's flight for right now, for today at 6:55, but if I really wanted to, I could change it. Now, what you want to do is you want to click on it, and I just made this for myself today because I'm here by myself. And what you're going to click on is you're going to click on the Modify button. Now, what this button lets you do after you select who you're making changes for, it allows you to make changes for that fast pass. It gives you two choices, kind of. First off, it'll say if you want to pick a different time, it'll show you all the times available, and again, it goes by that every 30-minute mark there. Boom. Will there be anything at 6:30? No. Now, if there's nothing available and you still want to change it to something else because it's like later in the day or just whatever the reason is, you can pick something else. Now, you don't make any changes to this until you actually go through the next screen and confirm it. And I'm not going to change this because I don't know if I'm going to go or not, but I will go back to my Jungle Cruise one and I will make changes to that one because that's not as big of a deal. Peter Pan's flight's hard to find. So we're going to hit Modify again. We're going to select the people who we're making changes for, which is me. Boom. And see, it gives you alternate times for Jungle Cruise right off the bat because you are changing it. They want to try to keep it at the same fast pass. But let's say I just wanted to go do something else and I chose to do Pirates of the Caribbean, 7:55. Boom. So now it's telling you, okay, you're replacing Jungle Cruise with Pirates of the Caribbean. Is that really what you wanted to do? Save changes? Yes. I have completed it. And now instead of Jungle Cruise, I now have Pirates of the Caribbean right there. You can see it. And if it still shows up, sometimes it still shows up like it just did there. If you click on it, it should go away because it's like just an error message, like a weird little glitch that carried over. But that's pretty much it for my Disney experience. It's not that hard. Oh, look, there's me on Slinky Dog Dash. Your photos are on here as well, and you can get to them in multiple ways. You can click on them here; they'll show up here. You can also go through here and see everything. Get photos. Boom. And there's another feature that I utilize more than anything else on this app other than fast passes is the mobile food. Once you have your credit card attached to everything, this is the easiest thing in the world. And I was actually gonna do this. I'll show you how to do it. So create new order, and you're gonna pick the restaurant that you're going to. Let's do Aloha Isle. Let's mobile order a Dole Whip, shall we? So you're gonna scroll down here, hit order food. You're going to build your order here. So what do I want? Pineapple float, of course. You do one, you add it. No thanks to that. Pineapple, and then add to your order. Once you do that, I'm trying not to actually buy a Dole Whip because I'm not anywhere near Magic Kingdom. View order, review order summary. And then it will charge to that card. Or if you have a discount or a promo code, you can add it there. Very rarely do they have that. But it'll do that. And then what'll happen on this next screen once you hit purchase, you can, once you're there, there's a button that'll say, I'm here. You click it and they start preparing your order, and then they call you up to the counter with your order done. So that is the beginner's guide to My Disney Experience. It is actually not that hard of an app to get through. You might have trouble while you're in the park just because there's some people on those servers at the same time. There's also other stuff you can do in here. I wouldn't worry too much about the tickets and passes part of it because it doesn't really do much. And if the ticket's been used, you can't change it. So it's kind of weird. One thing I also recommend doing is making sure that you have everyone associated with a character. My character is Nick Wild, but I'm probably going to change it soon because I've had him there for a while. But you can select the character for each person in your group. And that way it makes it a little easier to identify who's who. It's like an avatar. But that is it. That is how you use My Disney Experience. I highly recommend you guys looking into this before you go on your trip, because this thing can make or break your vacation. So make sure you learn how to use My Disney Experience. I hope this video was helpful, and share this with anyone that you know who is going to Disney World for the first time, or first time in a while, or somebody who's not so, or someone who's not so tech savvy, because they could really use and benefit from utilizing My Disney Experience while they're on vacation. And it's great. It's a great tool if you know how to use it. Thank you so much. Hit the like and subscribe button down below, and we'll see you guys next time with a vlog video. I might be going to Magic Kingdom tonight, so maybe you'll get it tonight. We'll see you guys next time. See you real soon.